channel. This is Betty's Wanja's Diaries. Betty Wanja Diaries. If you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much. If you're new here, this is a channel whereby we showcase lifestyle, uh, cooking, girly things like hair, maintenance of natural hair, um, home maintenance, and we are on the road to 1500 subscribers, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I love how my hair looks. Wow. Yeah guys, so I want us to make supper. Actually already like quarter away. I've just put the ugali water kwa jiko. So in the meantime pia napika buns za breakfast. uh, let's see. Yes, I don't know if I can show you. So I'm making the buns. I put some sesame seeds. I made that unga in the morning, you can imagine. And then when I made the circles, I put it in the oven, and in my head I told myself I'm going to wait for the unga to rest or sit for around 30 minutes. Tell me why. I forgot. And at around 6 is when I've remembered that I put somewhat I had put some buns to kind of rise, so I've had to kind of knead the dough again and then put them back in the oven. So I hope the yeast, there's like a certain taste that the dough gets when you have the dough sitting for too long. So I'm just hoping it's not going to get that taste. Yeah, so let's wait for the buns, and then also put some sesame just for a whole different vibe, because most of the time we have the buns plainly. But yeah, so when I made the dough in the morning, for like half of it I made mandazi, and then the other half I I did what I now made the buns. So the mandazis are actually almost over because we've eaten them like the whole day, so we'll have the buns tomorrow for breakfast. So I'm waiting for this water to ngojea maji ichemke apike ugali. I'm making ugali, and then there's matoke. Hi Conrad, hello. Hey, the lighting here. Hi Conrad, how are you? Hi squad. I'm good, how are you? I'm fine, I just want to make dinner. Yeah, my hair looks uh how do you put it? My hair looks nice. I don't know, does it? It looks as though it's wet, and it's not even, it's actually dry. I'm also good. I'm making supper for the family, but I'm just going to make like kidogo ugali, and then some stew on the kidogo stew, because we still have some matoke for lunch. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm waiting for the water to boil. That's why I'm kind of storytelling kidogo, and then now from there we can make the ugali. Let's check these buns. I feel like they are so dry. I don't know why. Sometimes when you're making buns and they are dry, when you're making buns actually, you should apply the egg wash like at the top. But because for me, I don't like the smell of eggs on buns. I don't like it so much. So I apply sometimes oil. I just have some oil on top, or sometimes some butter on top, so that they're not so dry. They can become moist. So I'm also waiting for the buns to get ready. My water is almost ready. Looks so good. Thank you. Yeah, my water is almost ready. So let's prepare for the ugali. Why are you watching me from Soko? Make sure you like the video if you're watching. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So I'm waiting for the water to boil, and then we make the ugali. The lighting in the kitchen, you'll just have to bear with me. So that's the water. I don't know why, when I'm making ugali sometimes, I like putting some oil. I don't know, I feel like it changes the taste kiasi. Or if you have margarine or butter, you can use margarine or butter. It is too slow. Let's add some maca and see if it's going to be fast. Yes. My youngest son has slept. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what to do in the night. So let me hope it's going to be faster. Mbona napika mkuu kuna maji? Sielewi. So let's wait for it to get ready. So I feel like the charcoal is taking like a bit longer, but it's okay, no hurry. I'm not in a hurry. Actually, I think I should get a seat to sit on. Should get something to sit on. When should I sit? So the buns are getting ready. Let's see if we can wash some utensils. As I'm waiting for the water to get ready. So I know there are some who see me on the Boss Betty KE YouTube channel. So if you see me here, this is also my channel. But now this one is monetized. The other one is not. So if you haven't subscribed on this other side, please make sure that you subscribe. We are on the road to 1,500 subscribers. On the other channel, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you have subscribed here and you've not subscribed at Boss Betty KE, make sure that you go and subscribe there. Yeah, go check some of the things that, some of the videos that I have there. The utensils are actually not limited. Like a bro washed them during the day. So I want to make some ugali, some stew, and then some tea for the evening. So some ugali, some stew. I boil the milk, and then some tea for the evening, and then I'll be done. Yes, then there's nothing else that I'm cooking or making, and then I'll be done for the night. Yeah, guys. So where are you watching me from? What are you doing? Like, where are you watching me from, and what are you doing at this time? I'm based in Kenya. I see most of you asking me in the comment section where I'm based. I'm based in Kenya, and right now it's night time. It's actually around 7 p.m. Is it 7 or 8? Around 7 p.m. So we are almost going to sleep. Yeah, so where are you watching me from? Actually, it's just the cups that are hard. Because we take lots of tea in this house. So, I'm done. The water is not yet boiled. So, we still have to wait for it. I need to boil water for myself, or is it a shower, a bath, a bed? How do you pronounce it? A bath or a bed? So if you're watching me, like the video, like the video. Let's make a dinner. Let's make supper together. What's the difference between dinner and supper? I feel like one is normally fancier than the other. My water is almost ready, but not yet. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1500 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to Boss Betty KE YouTube channel. That's also my channel. Make sure that you subscribe to Wanja Unfiltered podcast. That is also my channel. So make sure you, when you come across those two or these three, that you subscribe. Hi Diana, how are you? I'm making dinner. I'm making supper. I'm making supper for the family. At the same time, I'm making breakfast for the family. So I want to make ugali. My water is ready. Let's do this. So that's my water. So to pick ugali up. Ugali. I underestimated Make sure you like the video. Make sure you also subscribe. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do. Hey. That's what's it. How do you like your ugali, guys? Because for me, I don't like hard ugali. I don't like ugali ngumu sana. I love it soft, guys. Ugali for me is an exercise. Cause hapa lazima ukuwe na nguvu. Kwanza ukipika mingi, need to need to have some energy to make sure that it's well cooked. But you don't have flour in the ugali. Then I always wonder, is it only in Kenya that we eat this corn, this ugali? Is it there in other countries? Let me tell you. West Africans. Kishauri unafanya hivyo, ukiwa tu sasa tunafanya mchata. Haya. 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 Yanatoka. That is not hard enough. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? I need to go, but I hope you the best day ever. Bye. What's going on with you? Cover this, and then let's wait for it to get ready. As you wait for it, so next I'm making some stew. I have like nilisahau kutoa kwa nyanya. Sorry, it's frozen, but it's okay. So normally when I'm making beef, I let it boil. But because today I'm live and I don't want it to be like too long, Okay. I'm going to use the other method, which is fry first and then boil baadaye. So kamelala kwa hiyo bed vizuri, lakini venye hajatana kitato bongo tu hivi.
Acha kutana Mungu leo. Kesho
kai nitafurahia time nitapata ati nalala bed.
atagomba leo kesho.
Akiingia kwa bed na sina stress. I'm so happy. Gani alikuwa na wewe? I think moto ni mwingi. So ugali is ready.
Chicken.
Wait, cook again. Kai, hii nyama unajua imeshikilia.
Wapi?
Kwa sahani. Ilisahau kuitoa. Rada. Patience na nishatoa nini? Nishatoa ama nichemshe maziwa kwanza?
Si uweke sufuria.
Alafu niweke sahani ndani.
Maji iwam kidogo. Ufunike tu iwam kidogo. Ama ndio tuweke tu kidogo.
Weka hiyo maji hapa. Hiyo yenye hapa kwa na utamwagilia sile.
Hii ni waterproof. Chunga. Kofi ni bananga ukipika once, like upike mingi. Alafu na uweke sukari like quantity moja, si hivi ya sukari. Umejikata?
Nimejirushia maji. Ninataka nitazisikia story.
Like nitarangi nitakutengeneza sukari kwa ujui.
Okay. Nikotaka leo maosho lakini sasa atapiga kelele atamsha sisi. Niweke hiyo maji kwa thermos. Orientation is locked. Why is it locked?
Orientation? Umeambiwa na YouTube bangu umeambiwa na?
Sina
like simu inajaribu kuchange shape.
Some salt. Yaani mimi nakula food.
Tunakula.
Sikunywa hiyo kahawa na nini na matoke.
Ndio nataka kuchukua. Singeeti nimeipangia na leo mbona nikiendelea na maji.
What? You're wasting too much food.
Vile nimerudi.
Sijui aiwezi
nimeweka nini mimi na shani kwa nini?
Si ni ile nini?
Bado.
Na
kama unapasa nini?
Na imagine inakanika iko na maji na imeshakauka. Si inakanika iko na maji? Ishakauka. Inakauka tu hivyo.
Sijui nifanye. Siri ni gani? Unaanza
unapaka tu hiyo tu.
Kuna hii ingine ya kwanza. Ile ya kwanza inakaa
ile iko huko tu.
Unafanya? Ndio unapaka ya kwanza.
Hiyo ndio unapaka. Kwanza lakini sasa unajua hiyo lazima uoshe kichwa. Hii ni mask ya avocado. But si lazima.
Unalala nayo?
Hapana. Itakufanyia mess.
Itafanya mess
hiyo mask. Hiyo mask ni chafu.
like nimevaa
hapana, wachana tu nayo.
Nifanye kesho asubuhi.
Inataka tu mchana, time yenye hakuna mahali unalalia. It's a messy affair.
Yeah.
Si lazima uanze na hiyo, unaweza paka hata flax seeds.
Alafu zikaeza wara.
Haziwezi, nywele zako si ngumu.
Si zako zinakaa poa sana dekre.
But you're a man. You don't need Mwarabu. You don't need Mwarabu here. Huh? Unataka dread za kufanyia nini?
Silingana kuwa na nywele kama hizo zako.
Unajua nilisahau buns. Guys, nakwambia hizi buns zinanuka.
Imenuka poa.
Georgia. Let's look at our buns. I forgot.
They are fun.
Mimi na feel ni kama zimeiva. Alafu leo mbona hizi sesame seeds hazija spread?
Zina spread aje?
Hebu tusaidie hapo kaspoon ka plastic. Kaspoon ka plastic hapo. Ako hapa. Hapa tuka napakanga nako nini? Juu niko nimeka I don't know why zinakaa so dry.
Sana kama mzai.
Hizi vitu zimeshikilia tu juu, naguza tu hivi zinatoka. I think that's why it's important to use an egg wash, because I think they do what they stick. Na pia ina shine. Unaona zangu inakaa dry na mimi sipendi egg wash. I don't like the egg wash.
Mbona?
Hiyo harufu ya mayai.
Ndio, ni egg wash.
Sijui nizitoe ama zikae. Zitan brown kiasi. So, I forgot about the buns, imagine. Nice. Umemaliza matoke? Good. So, I had said earlier that I'm going to this. What do you want? What do you want? They're not yet ready. Wait for them to get ready. And then you come. Sawa? Yes. Go. And then I'll call you once they're ready. Why you? Yes? Why are you eating your cloth? At no way. Go. And you need to wash. Yes, you need to wash. No wash. So now is he mad? Aki kids. Hey. Sasa mwambia he needs to shower ama to like kuoga, anasema no wash. He doesn't want. Why is it that with kids it's almost like like everything has to feel like a fight or like you're struggling? But anyway, they don't understand, so I don't blame him. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to boil the meat first, because now I have to wait for a few minutes before I can boil the meat, before I can fry the meat, but it's okay. Let's wait for the buns. The ugali is ready. Kuna hadi spinach ya jana. Nikwambia hii nyumba watu hawakuli. There's some spinach from yesterday, so I don't need to make spinach. I'll not make spinach. Because there's spinach from yesterday and people have not eaten. My bro has already taken supper, so you can imagine. It's only me and the boys who are going to eat. So very little food is needed. Let's check the buns again. I feel like sijui mbona nasikia kuzitoa. I feel like kuzitoa I feel like they're ready. So these ones, we'll have them for breakfast tomorrow. Nowadays, I prefer making these buns in the house because I feel like I even make them better than bread. I don't know why I'm loving these buns more than bread. I feel like I make them better than bread. So we're waiting for the meats. I don't know, I don't have the patience. I don't have that patience. So what do? I can't believe it. Mbona unakataa? I want to drain this water. And then put some oil. So the spices that I'm going to use, I need to show you in a bit. So now after I'm done with the meat, next it's boiling the milk, and then I make tea for the evening. Now after the meat, I'm going to warm the spinach so that I can start serving. And then after the spinach, then I'll boil the milk, and then now I'll make some kidogo tea for the evening. Sijazima oven. So this, I'm going to use some turmeric, some paprika powder, and just one like Rico cube. Zoom on the camera and focus. Yep. So that's all. That's the spice. Those are the spices I'm going to use. Go easy on the turmeric, especially if you have kids, because on the paprika, I mean this one, especially if you have kids, because of what? It has that like it has what that tastes like pilipili kiasi, but for the turmeric is okay. So yeah. One cup of water, and then we add the cube. Just one cube, and it's not too much. So let's wait for it to oh, this side is better. You need to go against the lights like this. I want to go against the light. So I was waiting for the buns to cool down. So let me show you. As you can see clearly, they're still hot. So I want to separate them so that I can be able to store. All the sesame seeds are falling off. I don't know which is the trick. Then always make sure that you smear so they are well cooked. Nakamkate. Always make sure that you smear your um, so easy so that the boys can eat. Let's see if the inside is cooked. Mpaka nini?
Yes, the inside is cooked.
Ziko sawa. Unaziogopa? Unaziogopa? He's asking how we are tasting because, like I said, I made the dough in the morning and then I forgot. So now I've had to make them in the evening. That's why he's asking. I said earlier, anytime you make dough with yeast and then you have it sit for such a long time, there's like a taste it acquires. I don't know why. So that's why he's asking. He's asking that question. So if it's breakfast, we are covered. And my son wants one. Shika bas. It's not hot. It's not hot, Liam. Yeah, so we are set. So these are the buns. We are set for breakfast. So I have to store them. Marinade, marinade. Marinade, marinade. So we are waiting for the stew to get ready. It's actually boiling. And then I'm going to warm some spinach here. Do you put milk in your spinach? I don't know why I have the habit of putting milk in my spinach, but kidogo tu. This house is wasting a lot of food. I don't know. I don't like it. But I think I'm cooking too much. Because for me, I love cooking, actually. But the people I'm cooking for do not love eating. Like, they're checking on their weight. So I had some matoke here, as you can see. Kiasi, I don't think I'm going to have this first. I just want to empty the squares. I'm going to store this. I can eat it tomorrow, but not today. I don't feel like eating it today. I said earlier I made some mandazis in the morning. Look at this house. If you join me in this house, And especially when I'm not going to work. You get in these houses 1 GB, and by the time you're leaving, ushanona. So the milk that I put for the baby in the morning, when evening arrives, I use tea to cook. I cook with it tea because I feel like it could bring tummy issues. And then I boil for him fresh milk for the night. Yeah, that's how uh, I do it. So I'm waiting for this tea. It's getting my choke. Should we go to the sitting room and wait for the meat to boil for a bit? I don't know, what should I do? I feel like we should go to the sitting room. Wow, I love the lighting. Nitakuongezea moka kabla niende. No food. Wait for food now. Is it yummy? Unapenda buns. Wait for food because. So guys, the video is already 51 minutes in. So I'm still waiting for the stew to get ready. Definitely the meat needs to boil for a while. Somebody in the comment asked me my name. My name is Betty or Beatrice or Beatrice. Beatrice, Beatrice, Betty, whichever you want to call me. And this channel is Betty Wanja Diaries. So if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe. Thank you so much to Diana Morgan for saying hi. Thank you so much to Conrad. Thank you to Trophy. Thank you so much for saying hi, checking up on me. I really appreciate everything. I appreciate every hi, every salams. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And I don't want this video to be so long. I actually never intended for it to be this long, Yeah, but I think I'm going to end the video here. Make sure that you join me tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow I'll be live again. Make sure that you join me tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video. You can share if you may. And thank you so much. And I love you, love you, love you. You don't even know it. See you tomorrow.